most folks don't realize this, there are 4 Amazon websites. So here we are on Amazon.com, and you would think it's just one website, but it ain't. There's actually 4 Amazon.com websites. So there is the Amazon.com, which we're looking at now, which is on my desktop computer. There's the Amazon.com, which shows on an iPad, for instance, so a tablet. There's the Amazon.com that shows on a mobile phone. And then there's the Amazon.com web app, which you use on your mobile phone. Okay, so there's actually 4 different Amazon websites, and this is important, Amazon treats them very differently. Amazon treats them very, very differently. So what the flipping hell does that mean? Well, let's just go and have a look for something. Let's have a look for Valentine's gifts, just because it's there. Valentine's gift for wife. That'll do. For her. Interesting that didn't return a search. It took me somewhere else. All right, so here's some potential Valentine's gifts, okay? Now, our search phrase, Valentine's gift for wife, the number of people, how can I best describe this to you? So the reason, I've actually chosen a shit-ass thing to search for. Let's search for something different. So I can do, well, let's do that vitamin C serum. Let's do that. All right, this is a better search because now we've got a search results page. So the reason a product would rank really, really well for that search term is because the people whose products are here have done the best job of monetizing that search term. Meaning, in any given search, there are heaps of different people trying to get the sale. The person who does the best job of that by getting the most sales will rank the highest on Amazon. I hope that makes sense. So Amazon SEO is really just a game of making Amazon more money. And the faster you can wrap your head around that, not just for SEO, but for all things, the better. So your ability to make Amazon more money will ultimately make you more money. I guess that's the bottom line for that. However, the search results page changes for any given search across those 4 different platforms. So what ranks in page 1, position number 1, which is this one right here, on a desktop may not rank in position number 1 on a mobile phone, on the web app, on a tablet. It may be different. It's not always different, but it may be different. And the reason for that is not all products are optimized to sell on mobile, for instance. So they may have not set up their images to sell really, really well on mobile, or they may not have set up their title to sell really well on mobile. So Amazon alters the search engine results page commensurate again with what sells best, for any given search phrase, okay? All right, let's continue on our merry path. Notice that that's Amazon's choice, which means anybody that says to Alexa, Amazon, I need some vitamin C serum, that is what they get sent. That's what they get sent. I hope you can understand the importance and significance of getting the Amazon's choice badge. All right, so I'm on Firefox, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to look at different websites on the same thing. So I'm on Firefox. I'm going to go to Tools, Web Developer, Responsive Design Mode. Now that hasn't come up. I can see it hasn't come up on the screen, so that's why I'm reading it out. Tools, Web Developer, Responsive Design Mode. And when I do that, that's what happens. So you can see here, what it's now showing me is a way to see the same results page, but on a mobile phone, okay? And this is not a exact science, but I just want to show you something. All right. So this is what we now have. So here's why things change, okay? Here's why things are not as optimized or don't sell as well on different platforms. It's because, oh, I can't highlight, that's a pain. The way that you set up your title can be different, can favor different platforms, So you can see here, it's got those three little ellipses. That's where the title has been truncated. So let's just click through. Ooh, interesting. How they've done that. Very interesting. So the way that you set your title up, which by the way has got the biggest effect on SEO, is going to have the biggest effect as well on how well your product sells on different platforms. And the best practices are the first 90 characters of your title should definitely have your main buying keyword that you're trying to rank for and your brand name in them. First 90 characters, you want to get in definitely your brand, your main buying keyword. I mean, look what's happened here. That's what you want to try and get in there. And if you do that, generally speaking, of course there's always going to be nuances, but generally speaking, that's going to give you the best possible opportunity to rank well on all platforms if you do that. All right, so I hope that helps. I know, again, there's a lot in that, a bit techie, a bit geeky. Let's just go out of design mode. There we go. So I'm now out of design mode. Anything else I want to say about that? So the bottom line is, and the more you can come from this point of view, the better. If you think about what's best for Amazon to make money, you'll do well on Amazon, okay? You'll do well on Amazon. If you can also think about what gives the customer the best experience, you'll do well on Amazon, because for the most part, those two are very, very closely tied together. They're very closely tied together. All right, so I can see there's heaps of questions in there related to that. I'm going to come to that in just a second. First, I'm going to answer, actually we'll do it now. Quick slurp my tea. Jeff, Neil, you said in your Amazon SEO course that you can only sell in one category. Can you expand on this for the group, please? Well, there's no that doesn't alter your category at all, Jeff. What I've just shown you, so that's something completely different. It's not about websites. Your category is the same, is consistent across all your different products, okay? You only get to choose or get put into one category on Amazon. If you try and choose the wrong category, Amazon will just change you and put it in the category that I think. But that's got nothing at all to do with what I've just shown you, Jeff. It's got zero to do with that, mate. Lance, is there readily available statistics for comparative usage between of all? Nope, there isn't, unfortunately. Amazon does not share that intel. They'd be crazy if they did. They don't share that intel. Hef, how does this affect product selection process in module 1? It doesn't have any difference whatsoever. So this is not about your product selection. This is about the SEO strategies for your product, okay? So it's totally different thing. This is totally different to your product selection. Once you've decided to sell vitamin C serum, that's product selection, then you can get funky with your SEO, okay? Totally different things though. It doesn't alter it at all. If you take that information and apply it to your own product, you'll do much, much better in your rankings. And this is why, for me, people that say they want to copy keywords from other listings, I just think that's nuts. It's just lazy. It shows a complete lack of understanding about how Amazon works to want to copy somebody else's keywords, because their keywords, vitamin C serum, well, that's what their product is optimized for. That's what they have done the work to optimize their product for. Your job is to find your keywords and then optimize your product for those keywords. That's your job. But if you try and copy somebody else's, it's unlikely that you're going to do well on Amazon. You're much, much better trying to create your own niche on Amazon, which is something I've spoken about heaps. Carve that niche out for yourself, work out your own keywords and dominate for that. That's a much better strategy than trying to copy somebody else's stuff. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much, much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.